While there are so many mysterious unknown things which happen each and every day, there are many things that the general public simply doesn't know about. And there are many unexplained phone numbers which exist for a number of different reasons. Many of them are downright creepy, to say the least. Here is a list of different creepy phone numbers people can try calling if they dare to. Be warned, however, some of these may or may not collect information about you. As with any phone call that comes your way in life, be wary of scammers out there trying to steal your personal information. In desperate times, people are turning to desperate measures. If you continue to receive bizarre phone calls and live in the United States, contact the FTC, Federal Trade Commission, and stop by their website. To date, the FTC has more than 100 lawsuits against well over 600 companies and individuals for billions of illegal robocalls and other do not call violations. 1. Booth World Industries number. This is perhaps one of the most disturbing phone numbers out there. Known as Booth World Industries, this company mentions they will do remodeling. This at first seems like some kind of home decor design at first, until more about it seems suspicious. When someone dials 630-296-7536, they will be alarmed by what is said. This company entirely focuses on the life of their members. When someone calls this phone number, their number is immediately logged and a recording is heard. Next, the recording states that a representative will get back to them. The display reads private number, and the area code identified comes up as being from Illinois. There are a number of people who didn't reach the recording, but instead were greeted by a live representative. Her voice is cold and calm, yet she sounds polite as well. The next step is her asking for your full name. When providing false information, the representative immediately hangs up during the call. In one instance, a man provided his former girlfriend's name instead. It seemed to work, for their database or whatnot. The representative on the phone thanked the man, welcoming him as he achieved membership status. The representative then scheduled a time and date. The man didn't think anything about this at first, until the time and date he gave came around. He received a phone call and the same representative responded to him. On the phone, he listened to the voice of his former girlfriend, screaming and begging for help. It seemed she was being tortured. Before her voice abruptly stopped, a loud thud could be heard, followed by an eerie silence. 2. Devil's number 666. When trying to dial either 666, 666, 6666 or 1-666-666-666-666, one can only superstitiously believe that the devil can be dialed. Perhaps this is the case, as some people have reported strange occurrences happening after dialing either variations of these numbers. Creepy messages are happening on some people's phones, as they hear different things. The numbers also aren't showing up on their phone bills either. One guy answered his cell phone and on it was a call from 666, 666, 6666. A voicemail was left that seemingly haunted him afterwards. Static was heard in the background, along with whispering. 3. Sadeko's number. There is a number located in Japan, which has been deemed rather sinister. The number is 0904-444-4444. Those located outside of the country simply cannot call, unless they use the country code first. In the Japanese culture, the number 4 seems to sound a lot like the word for death. This only further fuels the fright for this number. From what is known, when someone calls this number, they will hear a creepy sounding noise. After this, the person supposedly will die in some sort of freak accident. This is reminiscent of the horror film franchise The Ring. 4. Susie's dying number. This number is one that dates back well into the 1970s in the United Kingdom. Back then, there were paid phone booths everywhere in the streets. A rather strange number could be called from the booths. The number was free to dial, and when answered, a woman would reply saying, help me, Susie's dying." She had a monotonous tone to her voice, as she continued to repeat the statement over and over again. Those who grew up then are now adults, and they recall the number being something like 20202020. 5. Bulgarian number. This Bulgarian number, when dialed, 0888-888-888, when used with a mobile phone, will cause someone to die a horrible death. The origination of this started back when a man first dialed the number and immediately was diagnosed thereafter with an aggressive form of brain cancer. Another man died after dialing the number by being shot to death in the middle of the road. The company behind the number, Mobitel, got word about these incidents and no longer wanted anything to do with the 0888-888-888 number. Anyone who dials the number now will be informed by a pre-recorded message saying outside network coverage. 6. Red numbers. Known as red numbers, these numbers can't really be called per se. However, be careful of what colors are on your phone. These numbers attempting to be answered may cause the unusual to happen. Someone answering in the country of Pakistan are the most vulnerable. Simply believed to be cursed numbers or death calls, these numbers will appear on someone's phone in the color red. From what is known, someone answering a red-colored series of numbers will promptly be greeted by a high-pitch frequency, which will cause your brain to being hemorrhaging. This will inevitably lead to death. Dozens of people have been rumored to have died from these phone calls with red numbers. While there are other numbers out there, it is best to leave them alone, as you never know who or what might be waiting on the other end. Back in the year 2008, a man named Charles Peck died in an unfortunate train accident. Only his phone kept dialing after he died and left messages from beyond the grave. This accident killed over 100 different people. Charles was one of the last people whose dead body was found.